Hey, this is Tim here with Expert Power Wash, recording this the day before Thanksgiving. This is going to be part of our Black Friday sale. We ran these a couple months ago and they sold out, and I got a lot of comments. If you go back and take a look at that video, I haven't taken it down, but everybody was like, hey, when are you going to run this sale again? And here we are, Black Friday. This is normally $499. I'll show you over there on our pricing shelf, kind of where these are priced out, but we're going to run this for $250. I think the last time we ran these, I had like 4 or 6 of them, and they sold out almost immediately within hours. So we quickly realized that we need to do a few more, but unfortunately this time I don't have a ton more. I have 15. So 15 of you guys will get this smoking deal on this. So these are our Pro Mixer mixing valves. These have a 30% cut in them. Without going completely in the weeds on this stuff, because I geek out on the, you guys know, the nuts and bolts of how these things are put together. Something to mention on these check valves. So you can look at these check valves online, and nobody ever says if they are stainless or Hastelloy. I'm telling you, because I personally order these from our supplier, these are the Hastelloy. And if you're not familiar with that, it is a way harder metal. It's more resistant to things like bleach. The stainless steel is resistant, but anybody that's been washing for a while knows that bleach will eventually break down the stainless. Hastelloy is a better steel. It's not going to hold up forever, but it'll hold up longer. So that means replacing these things less often, getting better parts. These are CPVC. So what that means that these are going to be higher resistant to heat, but obviously we're not running heat through these things, but just the material itself is resistant to heat and chemicals. So typically mixing valves, even on some of the USA made ones, they're actually a Schedule 80. So the CPVC is actually better than a Schedule 80. So just a little tip there if you didn't know that stuff. But when we put this thing together, I wanted to make sure that we were actually putting together a good budget mixing system that I would be proud to have on my truck. So build your own. That means it's not sealed up. You guys are getting a smoking deal on this at this price. So you're going to have to put this thing together. Couple tips. You can play this video when you get yours. So these are all 3/4. So we got 3/4 to 1/2 inch. Look at the check valves. Check valves need to be facing up towards the mixing block, because the way that this thing works, all the fluids come in, they get pulled up through, go into the mixing block. The block's a nice little addition to your mixing system, because the chemicals are all going to go in there, the water, the soap, bleach, and mix into that block, and then go out through the pump where it's sucking, and then out to the hose. You know the rest of it. So cool thing about this is you can put this any way you want. So this is a plug here, and then we have a barb here. So if you want your barb on this side, just reverse them. But like I was saying, arrows, make sure that it's pointing up. There's actually arrows on the sides of these as well. Let me show you that. So this is going to be, you can refer to this video kind of like a, how to put this thing together. I recommend using True Blue. I'm a little bit hesitant when I start to see people use Teflon. You can use Teflon if you know how to use it, but what I typically see is people will overwrap these, these parts here. You put too much on there, and you're not going to crack this, but these other different pieces, and well, even like some of the pieces there, you can crack it, because what happens is you put too much, and it'll expand out that joint. So you have pressure, and bleach over time is going to make plastics brittle. Like I said, these are CPVC. That's a mouthful sometimes to say, but yeah, so you really got to know how to use the Teflon if you're going to use it. True Blue is just a great, that's what we use, is the True Blue. And again, what I like to see when we're True Bluing these is I like to see a ring coming out of the bottom. That's how I know that it's been sealed. Let me see if I can give you an example. Well, I'll show you the rack over here. Give you a cool little preview. We got our tree up, bunch of pressure washers. That's one of our minis. We have an Ultimate Mini here. Bunch of cool stuff we're working on. Give you a sneak peek of this. We'll actually just kind of go around real quick. This is a Portlandian with some extra stuff on it. We'll quickly go around, because I haven't revealed this to the customer yet. But bam, check that out. Pure water system all mounted to the back of this. that's not what this video is about. Let's get back to the mixers. So here is the valves. Oh, I didn't mention these have Viton seals in them too as well. So you can see the cut. These are really accurate for metering. So take a look there. These are 95 bucks a piece. So if you bought 3 of those, you'd be at 300 bucks almost. And then let's go over and look at the mixing block. I didn't even mention really how nice these are. These are really weighty, really nice. We have these made for us. You know, the way that these are machined, they're very, very accurate. So that's 140 bucks. So you're up to 440 almost. And then you add all the check valves and all the pieces and fittings. It's just all around smoking deal. When you compare it to this one here, for 250 bucks, you get that whole build your own. This here is $299, so almost 300 bucks. This is what I started out with. So if you want one of these, I'll jump on that link down below. Like I said, it's going to be limited to 15, and I'm going to make that sale live as soon as this video posts. So good luck. If you guys have any questions, comments, drop them down below, and hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving.